so difficult having two really tall Aussies.
We'll bring them down.
Oh, hey, there we go. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you guys have already seen the XDJ-RX1. This is the XDJ-RX2. On the RX2, you'll notice it looks pretty much the same as the RX1, except a couple of major things. Firstly, we now have 8 pads instead of 4. And you know what's even better than that? They're good rubberized pads now. It's not like the old ones where they were little clicky pads, a lot like these buttons here. There were only 4 of them as well. Now you have RGB and there are 8 of them. Really, really nice pads, so that's always good. They're not like the normal pads that you would find on a lot of other DJ gear where the whole pad lights up. Only the outside and it's blacked out in the middle. I think that looks really, really smart. Next up, you do have the big screen, of course. It is pretty much exactly the same as the 2000 Nexus 2. You've even got the knob arrangement of the Nexus 2 on this one. It actually has the exact same buttons: back, tag, track filter, and shortcut. And on top of that, baby, we got QWERTY search now. So it's just like the Nexus 2 with the search functionality in the touchscreen. I love it. It's definitely something that adds a lot to this unit. Also, if you take a look down the middle, these knobs are actually exactly the same as the knobs that you find on the 900 Nexus 2. Now if we go around to the side here, oh, this is the 750 Mark II. If you take a look here now, yeah. And this also has exactly the same knobs too. So basically Pioneer has upgraded a lot of their gears to take the same kind of knobs from their top end gear and putting it on, you know, their more lower mid-range gear as well. They've even done so much as to make the EQs, the EQ curves exactly the same as the 900 Nexus 2. And here we've got the color effects as well. They've actually changed them slightly. Now you've got double echo and sweep, and they've also changed the arrangement. It used to be going vertically, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's exactly the same as the standalone mixers, just like this. See, it's actually, you know what I just realized? It's actually the exact same color effect arrangement on the 750 Mark II and the new RX2. Everything else, the key features have pretty much stayed the same. You've got the 2 USBs and you've also got master record. This is still the best feature on the RX1. The fact that you can just plug in a USB and record a mixtape by just pressing that button. You don't need to go and plug in your laptop through the master out. Don't need to worry about levels. It's got all that covered for you. And on top of that, it's now compatible with the new Rekordbox DJ5. It's just a simple USB cable out the back. Just plug it straight into your laptop and you got Rekordbox DJ running on this. It also comes with a Rekordbox DJ license, so when you buy this, you don't have to purchase a separate license for it. Aside from that, that's pretty much it on the RX2. I'll probably do a proper review, but this gives you a quick little look at it, and I believe it's available now, so go and check that out. Hey guys, DJ Ravine here. I'm here with Laidback Luke at IMS Asia Pacific 2017, and just got a couple of questions for him. So, what are your thoughts on using sync as a DJ?
Well, first of all, I don't use sync. Funny enough, I usually screw up more than I would just using it manually. Thing is, if your grid is not on point, and if they don't calculate the BPM correctly, you will always screw up, so make sure that everything is set correctly. But I do think sync is very important if you're trying to mix with varying the BPM. So say if I have a 100 BPM track and I need to go to a 128 BPM track, and you can actually do that in the mix. So I use this for my radio show, and then you pull up the pitch all the way up to 130, and it's excellent for that.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's really great for open format DJs, especially now. You got a lot of DJs that go from electro house to trap, and it's perfect for that kind of music.
I agree.
So what about people that say if you use sync you're less of a DJ?
I agree. Well, I do think it's very important to learn the art of beat matching. The thing is, if you know how to beat match, then you will never get into trouble. I couldn't imagine just relying on the sync and then all of a sudden a mix screws up and then you're like, oh my god, I don't know which track I need to push, or like, you know. So that type of knowledge is good, but I don't mind like utilizing the technology to just make things sound tighter.
I think in the end, the crowd doesn't care. The crowd's not going to know whether you're using sync. It doesn't automatically make your sound worse.
Right.
In the end, it just comes down to how you mix your music.
Well, and that's the core of it. What people can't like automate is the character of a person, and when you mix music, we could have like 5 DJs in a row, give them the same playlist, and with or without sync they would be able to make a mix, but then you see which character and what comes across and the momentums and the creativity, and I guess with sync as well you could be a little bit more creative. So sync is not a means of like being lazy. If you use sync, make sure you do more tricks.
There you go. Words from Laidback Luke himself.
What's going on, brother?
Alright, anyways, I just want to talk to you guys about what do you guys think about DJs that use pre-mixed sets?
Pre-mix sets. Well,
you can drink a lot of beer, that's for sure.
It certainly makes it easy, but I don't know, he asked us this Dan, and the first thing I thought straight away is like, that's boring, who does that? Like, all our sets are like, on the fly. We know roughly where we're going, but like Brett's on tractor the whole time, mixing between 2 tracks, I'm on the keyboard and drum pad. Like, if it was a pre-mix set, you couldn't do a live set, and how do you know what to play to the crowd if it's pre-mixed? Like, you got to change direction, and then not vibing trap.
One set?
You're stuffed, right?
Yeah,
so
sure.
I think it's such a stupid concept that guys do that, unless you're freaking Dimitri Vegas and like Mike, playing the same set like every festival.
Yeah, you got to change it up, guys.
Keep it interesting. Keep it interesting.
Okay, so resting on top of the Tour 1 system, we have the brand new Pioneer headphones. They are the HDJ-X10s. Now this is the brand new high-end headphone from Pioneer DJ. As you guys all know, it used to be HDJ-2000 Mark IIs. Now they've changed the naming structure and now it's X10. And I believe there are lower models of this, but we're gonna look at the high-end one today. Basically, it looks, on the outline, it looks quite similar to the HDJ-2000 Mark IIs, but we do have a few changes. Now, the 2000 Mark II is made from an entirely metal construction, mostly. So is this. This has a lot of reinforcement. Headband, it's metal. It's a metal headband, just a bit of plastic on the edge there, but that part is all metal and it feels really, really, really solid. That's metal too, and the headband is crazy. It does not break. You can like really, really flex this thing. It's not gonna break on ya. It has new rubberized sides. It's good because you can grip it while you're in the club and it's easier to hold on to when you're doing one-handed monitoring and stuff like that. Another thing is that this has a nice, like, I don't even know what that is. It's not anodized, but it's like a rough kind of finish. I really, really like the texture on these. Again, they also say that there is better sound on these. I personally don't really care too much for sound on DJ headphones, but the thing that I care most about on DJ headphones is isolation. And I can tell you for sure right now that these isolate just as good as any of the top headphones on the market. And personally, it's I really like the look of them. I think they look really nice. They also come in a cool silver look, as you can see here. They do come in that kind of classic HDJ 2000 silver. My only real gripe with these headphones is the fact that Pioneer DJ pretty much has not changed the cable since the original HDJ 2000. It's still the same mini XLR jack. They have changed the end here a little bit. See, look, it now says Pioneer DJ on it, but it's still the same old coiled rubberized cable. I would have liked to see them put maybe a braided cable on like the V-Motor headphones do, as like seriously, I think that increases durability so much, because you know, cables are another place where DJs tend to wreck all their stuff, and the braided cable does help a lot. Stay tuned though, because I am going to be doing a stress test on these. It's going to be like this iPhone drop test. I'm going to drop it, I'm going to step on them, and I'm just going to push it through its limits and see if these actually are as strong as Pioneer DJ says. Hope you guys enjoyed this vlog about IMS Shanghai and all the new Pioneer gear. I'll see you guys next time. I'm absolutely wrecked. It's like, my flight's at midnight, so 11-hour flight back home. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys around. Take it easy. See you over now.